Welcome into this carrier update. I'm Tony Mulvey, joined by Donny Gilbert. And Donny, going to look at the drive-in market. It looks worse because we have a 0 day, but they're not really growing. If you move that up there.
Volumes, yes.
Yep.
So we kind of came in. They've been pretty steady since mid-October.
Yep.
We wish they were a lot higher. They kind of dropped down a little bit here after the beginning of the month. We kind of felt that spot rates kind of fell out. This really damaged spot rates, not allowing them to start building that momentum that they need. We kind of built back up here during the middle of the month. And then we had not quite a 10% peak. You know, we went up about a little, 600, 700 index points. 800 would have been 10%.
Yep.
For the peak right here, right before Thanksgiving, and it's obviously, we show a big drop because of our 0 day for Thanksgiving, and we have a 7-day rolling average to kind of keep it smooth. So right now, if you go from here to here, you see it's down. A little bit of a decline. That would be from here to about here, probably right now.
Yeah.
So if you stuck that in there. So volumes have declined slightly. But what's to come? Let's check out the next chart here. So we're right here. Now, we're fighting in between 2022 and 2019. Now, 2022 was the year that everything dropped. By the time we got to December, it was down. 2019 was a bust year as well. So we're fighting in between two busts right now. And 2023 has kind of been a dismal year as well. So as we go forward, you look at these two lines, we'll see it pick back up. Now you see the peaks are different. That's because we had a late Thanksgiving and now we had the earliest Thanksgiving. So that's the Thanksgiving peaks. So we'll probably, hopefully come in between here. I wish we'd be above it.
Well, you look at where we were in comparison to 2022 leading into Thanksgiving. We were above those levels, which is positive because we haven't really talked about volume levels being positive year over year. We had saw the drop in early November in 2022. We didn't necessarily, we saw a little decline, but not near the decline we saw last year. The difference is everybody talks about December being the strongest month. Look, even in the boom cycles, contract volumes decline in December, and it's because the time-sensitive or everything's either covered already and you don't need to move anything, or because the time-sensitive, or everything becomes time sensitivity intensifies, and it just moves spot market directly.
So that's where what you just said is why people say December is the strongest month. When it comes to contract, that answer is no. It's because everything goes to the spot market, rates go up to $5 plus a mile. You're paying whatever they say to get it on a truck. You don't care, you just need to get it there. And that's December. But if you look at the contract market, you'll see it slows down because hopefully by Black Friday, everything is there. Or very close to there at the front storefronts. And this is just backfilling stock or things that were behind in the first place and now it arrives at a port, et cetera, gets passed through customs, and it's gotta go fast. So are we gonna see that this December? We'll see. We're gonna look at the NTI here a little bit later in the show, and we'll show you what's gonna happen there. But hopefully this will pick back up, be right around above, hopefully, the past few years. And the few years, I'm sorry, the previous two bust years. And maybe we'll lead into a recovery sometime in 2024. It's not gonna be first quarter. It's not gonna be second quarter.
I mean, you're looking to the end of 2024 if it happens, and it's not gonna necessarily probably happen on the volume side because again, you've seen the growth. It's the capacity front that just remains, there's just simply too much. And I think that's the key, is there's just too much capacity in the market.
And that's gonna keep our rejection rates down. Are we even gonna break 4% for Christmas when we come up on it? We'll try to look at that as well. We're out of time here right now, Tony, but when we come back, we'll look at some rejection rates as well and see what we can find out.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Donny. As always, right now we'll hand it back over to Kaylee Nick.